All right, what we're gonna cover now is 4 tips that are gonna make you a better shooter right out of the gates. Every shot needs to be broken down into 4 pieces. If you do that, you're gonna immediately be a better shooter. First thing is natural point of aim. Second thing is breathing control and barrel movement. Third thing is trigger squeeze. And the fourth thing is follow through. If you focus on all 4 of those things, you will immediately be a better shooter. All right, the 4 things, again, that are gonna make you a better shooter. Natural point of aim is the first one. Target's down here, whatever you're shooting at, you know the direction you're shooting. A lot of times people jump into a position, muscle the gun on and try to make it happen. If you take just a second and try to find what's called your natural point of aim, you're immediately gonna be a better shot. You do that, look down the barrel at your target, build your position, looking over the top of your scope, get your cheek in the cheek well, and then close your eyes and relax the muscles in your body. Open your eyes and see where you are on the target. I'm high right, so what am I gonna do? Muscle it is the wrong thing to do. I can, with my feet, push my body forward. That brings the barrel down immediately. If I'm left or right, I move my hips, left or right. Then I close my eyes, look again, I'm right on the target. That's natural point of aim. Take 2 seconds to do it, you're a better shot. Next tip is breathing control and barrel movement. They're directly connected. As you inhale and your lungs fill, your body raises. As your body raises, your barrel drops. As you exhale, your barrel comes back up. If you've already found your natural point of aim and you're not muscling your gun at all, that barrel movement will be perfectly vertical, up and down with your lungs. So, you control your breathing. Watch the scope go back and forth, or up and down across the target. Take a deep breath. The X drops below the target. Exhale, and it comes back up on the target. Do that a few times, and you get in a rhythm with where your barrel's gonna be. As you prepare for your shot, you begin exhaling and halt your exhale when the X is right on the target. That controls your barrel movement and your breathing. The third thing is trigger control. You hear a lot of people talk about trigger control. Squeeze the trigger, don't slap the trigger. Pretty obvious, but you gotta try to figure out a way to make your brain do that when you're hopped up on adrenaline and hunting. Everybody's got a trick. My trick for squeezing the trigger is to make a fist. I put my 3 fingers on the stock like usual. I put my finger on the trigger and I squeeze them all at the same time like I'm making a fist. That makes me not focus entirely on my trigger finger. It makes me focus on the squeeze, and usually the shot breaks and I'm surprised. Figure out a way that you can fool your brain when you're hopped up on adrenaline to make a nice smooth squeeze. Last thing is follow through. Every hunter in the world wants to fire their shot and then pop up and see what happened. You can affect the accuracy of your shot significantly just by raising your head up right during your shot, because when you raise your head up, the the butt drops and the barrel rises. A lot of times when people miss high, it's because they're raising their head up too fast. The way to force yourself to focus on follow through is to tell yourself, watch the bullet hit the target. If you're paying attention to the scope, you're gonna feel the recoil and it's gonna move you off. But if you watch through the scope and try to stay focused on the target, if you've found your natural point of aim, after you come off the recoil, it'll settle right back on the target and you'll see it hit. So, in a nutshell, find your natural point of aim. Adjust with your body, not with your muscles. Reset to where you're relaxed. Watch your breathing. Get the X moving up and down. Squeeze your trigger and follow through.